God is good. God is good. And all the time. Tusalemeni kwa hewa, please. I didn't know that this hall is that big. When you sit in front, you think we are having only a few people in this hall. Our Cabinet Secretary, the National Treasury, the area MP, the Ngao team represented here, my fellow Principal Secretary, Dr. Boniface Makoa, members of Parliament, those who are here, I think some of them have left, members of County Assembly together with the Executive, the business community, student leaders from various institutions of higher learning, distinguished members of Bunge la Wananchi, all invited guests, Wananchi wenzangu, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I am delighted to welcome you on behalf of National Treasury to this stakeholders forum here in Uasin Gishu County. The Cabinet Secretary is on tour of the counties with a view to creating a public awareness and seeking public views on the budget-making process and privatization of government-owned enterprises. We started this journey in Migori County, then Kakamega, and now today we are here at the home of champions. Subsequently, this bandwagon will head to Nakuru, Kiambu, Meru, Garissa, and Kilifi counties. This engagement brings together participants representing various interest groups, including the elected leaders, the business community, student leadership, Bunge la Wananchi, among others. This is in tandem with the Constitution requirement for public participation in formulation of government policies, programs, and legislation. Firstly, this forum has given you, the people of this county, a platform to engage the Cabinet Secretary on the benefit of privatization. And I want to tell you that privatization has and will improve efficiency in the management of government-owned enterprises. It will reduce the fiscal burden on the public budget and stimulate economic growth. It is evident that over the years, many government-owned enterprises barely survived on substantial government subsidies due to operational inefficiencies, and the Cabinet Secretary will elaborate on that. The perpetual injection of capital to such entities limits the state's ability to fund critical social services and infrastructure. Through privatization, we are able to attract private capital, cutting-edge technology, and managerial expertise, which enhance productivity, service delivery, and competitiveness. Additionally, privatization of government-owned enterprises supports the development of capital markets, encourage foreign and domestic investments, and align with the broader economic reforms that strengthen our market-driven economy. For your information, the ongoing offloading of government shares from Safaricom and Kenya Pipeline Corporation will help in revenue generation without increasing debts and taxation. Secondly, we are here today to gather your invaluable views on the budget-making process for the financial year 2026-2027, which is already ongoing. Public input is actively sought through consultation forums and submissions to ensure that the budget aligns with the priorities of citizens, and I believe that we will be getting those submissions so that we can look into them. Let me assure you that your views will not only be heard, but they will count, as Waziri will tell you more shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, now let me go to this issue that was raised on AGPO. We have embarked on the rollout of electronic government procurement system, popularly known as EGP, at both national and county level. The implementation and the use of EGP will result in reduced cost of goods, works and services. It will increase transparency in procurement process and practice. It will improve efficiency in procurement. It will maximize the value for money, accountability, improve confidentiality, integrity, authenticity of transactions, and streamline procurement processes. And this will enhance procurement information management that will facilitate procurement planning, monitoring, evaluation, and reporting. In this regard, because I think it was raised by National Chamber of Commerce Director, and I want to take only 1 minute in explaining that. The government has reserved 30% of procurement of goods and services to people living with disabilities, youth and women. And for you to access this, you have to register. Access to the government procurement opportunities, that is AGPO. This one is enshrined in the Constitution, and I want to urge the youth and affected population to register under AGPO to benefit from that 30%. I can assure you that almost, I think, only maybe 10% or 5% of all those who are here are registered with AGPO. And for you to access those tenders, how many people are having smartphones? I just want to take 2 minutes. How many people are having smartphones? You have smartphones with you. Can you Google EGP Kenya? I want to tell you today, just as education, so that you can know how to access those things. How many have Googled EGP Kenya? EGP Kenya. Badu, you are there. Then click that one, you will see the window of EGP. Once you see that window EGP, click procurement plan. You will see all that the government has budgeted for the last financial year. This is 2025-2026. Click any state department, even if it is the office of the president. You will see all the things that they are planning to procure this financial year. If you want to know the tender, there is a window on your right, tender. Click tenders. You will see all the tenders that have been published. And that is where the AGPO, those youth, women, and those living with disabilities, you can pick what you want to tender there. Once you tender, it is restricted for you. Nobody else will get all whatever you have you intend to procure for the government. So that is how to go about it. And in this regard, I urge the people of this county to register their companies in EGP system in order to access government procurement. And this also goes to the suppliers, the Chamber of Commerce. I have organized a sensitization to the suppliers, and this will start in February. We are doing together with the Chamber of Commerce so that the suppliers can know how to navigate EGP. Take this opportunity, because if the counties don't spend, if the national government don't spend, then we are affecting the revenue that is supposed to be collected. And again, this is the revenue that the CS is going to budget for. So, you will agree with me that This is one sure way through which our women, youth, and persons with disabilities can benefit from the budgeting process, given that a big chunk of government budget goes to procurement. Having said that, I wish you people fruitful deliberation and ask you to feel free. Engage Cabinet Secretary candidly and share your feedback that is necessary to enrich the budget-making process and privatization process.